What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Cam ATL and welcome back to another video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. Put your favorite two-man down in the comment section for your chance to win free monthly access to Props Made Easy. As always, I will randomly select a winner and then announce that winner in tomorrow's video. Your two-man must be correct. If I choose a two-man and it ends up being incorrect, I will re-choose once again. The winner of yesterday is Armando Montez. Armando Montez, hit me up on Twitter at Cam_ATL or hit up Props Made Easy at Props Made Easy to get your access set up. Now, real quick announcement before we get into this video. We're going to do NBA and we're going to touch on March Madness. We're going to touch on college basketball, the best college basketball options at Props Made Easy as well. So we're going to touch on both of those today. Before we get into that, though, the MLB discount has already reached its max of 1,000 uses. Okay, remember they gave out that coupon code. They limited it to 1,000 available uses. I was able to get them to do something for March Madness, so you can use if you didn't get the MLB. All right, this is your final chance to get in before baseball season starts and also dominate for March Madness and continue dominating for NBA and all that good stuff. You can join up using code March Madness. March space Madness. March Madness. Coupon code at propsmadeeasy.com, which is only $20 a month normally, but you'll be able to get your first month at only $15 a month. So make sure you get that in. I believe they're limiting this one only like 150 to 200 uses. I'm not sure exactly what they ended up deciding on fully, but it's going to be limited, highly limited, okay? So make sure you go get it ASAP. Thank y'all for joining me as always. We're going to start with NBA, and then we're going to touch on college basketball after, okay? Now, we're going to go through this fairly quickly because we have both things to go through, all right? So first and foremost, first people we need to talk about is Steph Curry under 1.5 steals and blocks at a 6.76 EV% on Prizepicks, minus 138 consensus odds for the under throughout the entire industry, as you can see here. AI sim projection on the under as well. When we look at Steph Curry, he's gone under in 50.8% of the time, averaging 1.5 steals and blocks per game. All right. Andrew Nembhard under 1.5 steals and blocks, 5.6 EV. Consensus odds are minus 134 on the under. AI sim projections on the under as well for Andrew Nembhard. As always in this video, I mean, we're going to have some plays that pop in. I mean, I had so many amazing slips yesterday and swept everything yesterday. It was a huge day at Props Made Easy. Probably one of the most winningest days I've had in months utilizing the tools. And y'all know me, like every single month I'm up. You feel what I'm saying? But like yesterday was one of the more profitable days I've ever had. Like one of the most profitable days. Like I've had some crazy days where I didn't miss, but yesterday was one of those days. It was a huge day. So definitely just continue playing those top EVs, man. There are a couple Prizepicks plays right there. Let's go to Underdog, BETR, DraftKings Pick 6, Dabble. Let's just highlight all the DFS sites and then look where the absolute best options are. We have, first off, any favorite EV. We have Cameron Payne under 3.5 assists, is 6.8 EV on Underdog, minus 134 consensus odds on the under throughout the industry, AI sim projection on the under as well, and we know because he's showing under favorite EV for Underdog that the sharp books have it minus 140 or higher juice on the under 3.5 assists. So great spot there. Dorian Finney-Smith under 15.5 PRA at a 5.2 EV on Underdog, minus 129 consensus odds on the under throughout the industry. We know because he's showing here that he has minus 140 or higher from the sharp books on the under as well. AI sim projection at 14.35. Really like the spot there. Jalen Wilson's an honorable mention. Under 1.5 3-pointers made at a 4.95 EV. Minus 129 consensus odds on the under. We know that the sharp books like the under here on his 1.5 3-pointers made as well. The fact that he's showing here, obviously minus 140 or higher juice on there. Okay, now let's take favorite EV off and let's just look overall. Cameron Payne under 3.5 assists is the top option over on Underdog. Stephen Curry under 1.5 steals and blocks is the next best on Prizepicks. Draymond Green under 12.5 rebounds assists at a 6.6 EV on Underdog is the next best. Brandon Podziemski under 15.5 points assists. Minus 132 consensus odds on the under. AI sim projection on the under as well. Over on BETR, you have the steals and blocks for Stephen Curry's under available over on BETR as well. What other side? Dabble. Zach LaVine, the best option on Dabble is Zach LaVine's over 26.5 points assists. Minus 136 are the consensus odds on the over throughout the industry. AI sim projection loves the over as well. If we look at Zach LaVine over the season, He has hit this in 54.8%. Really like this spot there for Zach LaVine. And that's about it for right now. We're going to have a lot more plays pop in as the day goes on. As you guys already know, if you're Props Made Easy members, you will get the best value throughout the entire day as they continue to pop in. Like right now, nothing too crazy on the boards, but we 100% will have a lot of crazy value pop in throughout the on the boards throughout today. All right, so you got to be a Props Made Easy member, man. Join up using the code March Madness so you can get your first month for $15 and see what all the hype's about for Props Made Easy. All right, let's do Fliff. Let's do, when it comes to the regular books, Fliff, FanDuel, and DraftKings. I want to look at just favorite EV, spots that are already favored. At the top of the list, we have Aaron Nesmith over 3.5 rebounds, already favored on FanDuel at minus 122 odds, 6.84 EV because the consensus odds throughout the industry are minus 142 on this. AI sim projection on the over as well. Aaron Nesmith's over 3.5 rebounds, great spot over on FanDuel. Scotty Barnes over 5.5 rebounds, already favored on DraftKings at minus 145 odds, 6.34 EV percent still because consensus odds are nearly minus 170 on his over 5.5 rebounds across the industry, but yet you get it at minus 145. AI sim projections on the over as well. OG over 4.5 rebounds, already favored on DraftKings at minus 130, 5.73 EV percent, minus 148 consensus odds throughout the industry, but yet you get it at minus 130, AI sim projection at 4.96. All right, as I always state, and I like to say this for the newer bettors because it gives you a good idea of what EV is pretty much doing for you. EV is showing you those plays where, for example, like let's say you're reselling shoes, right? I say this all the time, but it's a good metaphor. If you're reselling shoes and you know you can get $200 for a pair of shoes, are you going to buy them at one shop at $150, or are you going to buy them at another for $100? Obviously, you're going to buy them for $100 because you'll make more profit selling them at $200, getting them for $100 than you will at $150. It's the same situation. EV is going to show you where that best value is, and obviously, taking something at the better value is going to be better for you long term. All right. Now let's move on to college basketball, y'all. I'm going to uncheck these real quick. Oh, NBA Demons and Goblins. I haven't touched on any of these yet. Let's see. The best Goblins today are Dame Lillard over 2.5 rebounds. He's hit this in 90% over the season. Jacob Poeltl over 7.5 points. He's hit in 88.89% of the season. Same thing for Scotty Barnes. Over 12.5 points at an 88.89 there as well. All right, let's move on to college basketball, man. March Madness begins today. And I am extremely, extremely excited to get into it. Now, this is a taco. There's a little bit of a bug here with the taco because all tacos hit at 70% or higher hit rates, so don't worry too much about that. You want to get the taco in. It's a free square at 0.5 points, okay? But Johnny, obviously on Prizepicks, you want to get in. Great pairings with him would be Sean Padula, over 6.5 rebounds assists at 11.7 EV, minus 154 the consensus odds throughout the industry on the over 6.5 rebounds assists for Sean. Really like that spot for him, man. Chucky Hepburn, under 9.5 rebounds assists, 11.04 EV, minus 152 are the consensus odds on the under for Chucky. Augustus Marcialo, however you say this dude's name, under 10.5 rebounds assists at minus 152 consensus odds throughout the industry. So obviously grabbing that under 10.5 will be very good for you. Norden Kapic over 0.5 steals at a 10.32 EV, minus 149 consensus on the over there. Now let's do something. Let's type in 0320 and let's just look at plays for today that are popping. So the Chucky play, under 9.5 rebounds assists is a good one. Norden Kapic over 0.5 steals is another good one at a 10.32 EV, minus 149 consensus on the over. Bo Montgomery under 5.5 rebounds assists at a 9.6 EV, minus 147 consensus on the under there as well. Jordan Gainey under 5.5 rebounds assists, 9.32 EV, minus 146 consensus on the under there as well. So a lot of amazing plays popping on the tools right now for college basketball. Nothing too crazy for the other sports right now. Chucky over on BETR is in play, but mainly Prizepicks got some of the best value right now when it comes to college basketball, to be honest with you. Now let's check out, get off the DFS sites, and let's check out some of these other ones. Let's do FanDuel. Let's do Fliff. Let's do FanDuel and Fliff right now. All right. Let me take off Prizepicks. All right. So the best favorite EV spots for college basketball today would be Chucky Hepburn under 16.5 points is minus 130 odds on FanDuel, but consensus odds are all the way up over minus 155. All right, Kadari Richmond over 14.5 points is at minus 120 odds on FanDuel. But consensus odds are all the way up to minus 136, giving them a 5.97 EV. So these will be your absolute best, both on FanDuel right now. So really like that spot there. Really nothing on Fliff to write home about today for college basketball. But anyway, that's how easy it is at Props Made Easy to find the best plays. They're already right there at the top for you, man. So make sure you get locked in at propsmadeeasy.com. Only $15 your first month using code MARCHMADNESS. All right, only 100, 150. I'm not sure 100% what they're going to limit it to. They did just limit the last one to 1,000, and it's sold out within like a couple days. So this is probably going to sell out extremely quickly. So make sure that you get access to it. All right, thank y'all for joining me as always. Let's dominate March Madness. Let's keep dominating NBA and just keep stacking up, baby. MLB starts in 7 days. Let's get to it, man. Thank y'all for joining me as always. I'm out. Peace.